So welcome, guys. As you all know, it's Fun Day Friday. Okay, we've got some absolute amazing guests. It's not just myself. Like I said, I always strive to get the best people on these Zooms. And for me tonight, I really do believe we have got, for me, probably the two best traders in wealth generators, but also probably the biggest UK leader in Simon Lannon, okay, business owner. And the most amazing thing about this company is you have to sometimes get out of your comfort zone, guys, yeah? And this is why I've done myself, and over the couple of weeks, I'm doing it as hard as I can. I've come out of my comfort zone, and I've connected with people, okay? So if you're having a problem with connecting people, seriously, I'd speak to myself, speak to anyone, just get and do it. Get and connect with these people in this company, because believe me, they will give you their time. And that's something I'm such happy about this business. Without this business, guys, I would not now be able to trade like I can, okay, or on the verge of trading as I can. I wouldn't have connected with so many friends. And for me, that is the biggest tool to this business. So forget about Forex, forget about binary. It's all about the business, guys. And if we can show people the vision of this business, where it's Forex, crypto, binary, okay, we are all on to a massive winner. Look at this. Another 10 people on tonight, okay, on a Friday night. We're a small group. Imagine what it'd be like if you had people in your team now. This could be monstrous, guys. I get goosebumps speaking about it. Okay, so massive, massive welcome to Simon Lannon. Okay, I will give Simon a wave. I'm sure he loves his waves. We'll probably end up doing a photo for him later and saying, put your finger up like this, because Simon loves getting that one finger out like that. Okay, so that's going to be dedicated to Simon later on. So let's put Simon on for the minute. Can you hear us, Simon?
Yeah.
Just a very quick intro, because we've got loads to get through, because we've only got 40 minutes of time. Very quickly, how did you start WG? What's your visions, mate? And how happy are you to see this team forming in front of your eyes? It's amazing, isn't it?
First of all, everybody needs to turn the camera on so we can see everyone's beautiful faces on this call on a Friday night. And the second thing, well, you know, I got involved in the company just under 12 months ago. I went and met someone who's massive. It happened because I went and had a coffee with someone who's massively successful in the business, Simon Brooks, 30 years experience, earned millions and millions of dollars. Sat down, looked at this platform, and I've always swapped time for money. That's all I've ever known. I'm an architectural technician by trade. I worked as an architectural technician for 10 years. Worked my way up to, you know, to a very good career, very well paid career, but I could never get out of that time for money trap. The little twist of the story is I've actually had brain surgery 44 times. So no matter how good I was at my career or my job, if I wasn't well, I couldn't perform. I couldn't swap that time. I couldn't swap it, and therefore my income stopped, no matter how good I was. So, but that's all I knew. So I decided to walk away from that career after having brain surgery 10 times in 12 months. In 2010, I decided to try and get a little bit more control of my time and my income by setting my own business up, and done that over a 4 to 5 year period. Built a fitness brand with fitness studios, because that's something I'm very passionate about. To use fitness to battle my condition, and that I loved every minute of it. However, that was a 12-hour day, you know, job, 6 days a week. Difference was I loved doing it, but I was still in that time for money trap. And then there came a point 5 years into that, you know, I was looking for something else. I was open-minded. I was looking, and the opportunity come along to meet Simon. I already knew about this industry. I'd already been in the industry for a while. We're not really, with success, you know, developed a good income from it, but not the massive success that people want. Met Simon, looked at this platform, seen that it was actually give you the ability to use your money to make money instead of using your time to make money. And then started following traders, expert traders, getting results. Then obviously Wam Bamm, you know, was getting amazing results, and we were following his trades, and then all the other products that have come along, and it's just gone from there. So I got very passionate about the business. We set up a brand called the 500 Club to give everyone, you know, a vision to help everyone earn 500 a month plus from the business. And that was the beginning of just huge things within say 6 to 8 weeks. we got massive momentum in the business. I got to a point where the residual income that the business was giving me, I could walk away from everything else, and the rest is history. And since then, it's just been skyrocketing. And then with regards to what you guys are doing, people are having different teams are having different success with different things. But what I love about this is everybody works. Is like you said before, it's all about connecting with other people. Everybody works together, and that's what we've got. We've got a culture where if someone's doing something and it's working, they help everybody else with it. Because in this industry, like I said I was talking to Brian before, rising tide raises all ships. You know, if one team's having success and that helps the rest of the business, then the rest of the business having success, it will bring more success to them. So this is amazing what you guys are doing. You're getting fantastic results, and I'm very, 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 very pleased. And it's great to be on the call with you all. Yeah.
No problem. Yeah, but I'm sure we're going to see a bit more of you in the later rounds of this Zoom call. To be honest with you haven't been told yet, but just get your IQ options open there, Simon.
Oh, it's open. It's ready. Good to go.
Yeah, good to go. Okay, so obviously everyone knows about Peter. There's no introduction there. I mean, Peter, again, connected with this guy over the last week like ain't no other. I feel like he is like a brother from another mother, to be honest with you. And I'm talking about taking him flipping Dartmoor camping. He's I want to go over to Colorado. I even want to. I've watched him so much on YouTube. He loves extreme sports, this guy, yeah. And he does. I don't know if he's done it, but they do these bat suits. I want to do a bat suit, but I'd have to lose about 5 stone because there's only one way I'll be going down that Colorado cliff, and that's down. I think I might be a goner. But if you have a look at these bat suits, these guys flying through these mountains, I've never seen nothing like it. So I mean, I always follow people, find out what makes them tick and that lot. I know Wam Bamm loves his Everton to an absolute passion. I mean, I've studied Everton over the last probably 2 days more than anyone. I probably know more about Everton than Everton itself now. I know they had Graham Sharp and back in the day, Gary Lineker. There's some huge, massive, monstrous players. And look, he's smiling. Wam Bamm's smiling. He knows I've done my homework. But to be honest, with a good football team. I'm massively into my football, so I know about Everton anyway. Know about Liverpool and their history. But again, what I'm trying to say, guys, is when I do something and I love something so much, I study it. I follow people. So I follow people like Simon Lannon. I follow Wam Bamm. I follow Peter Sterjnholm. I follow Ollie Catamo, who's on this call now. I follow Anita Davis, and I find out what they do and what ticks for them. And then I cheat. I cheat off everyone. I take what they do good and I bring it into myself to see if it implements me. And to be honest with you, that's the way I've done things. Some people might go, oh, you cheeky little bugger. But to be honest, you do learn off the best. And these guys are the best in my eyes in the industry so far at the moment. So obviously we're going to have a little bit of fun. Okay. I got let down last night by a certain person who didn't come onto the Zoom as much as he should. So we're going to have a little bit of a fun day trade-off. We all know about this. Okay. We all know we do a trade-off. But there's a bit of a game to it. There's going to be 3 or 4 of you playing the trade-off, okay? And obviously, you get to use the method that you like. Tonight is all about you guys. It's not about methods I'm bringing in. It's about what you want. So I'm going to introduce into the trade-off. Definitely, if Wam Bamm's up for a bit of a trade-off, and I'll explain the rules, I nominate Wam Bamm, Simon Lannon, Peter Sterjnholm, and Ollie Catamo. If you guys are up for that, just tell me yes, and I'll be buzzing.
I do have a chiropractic appointment to get to right now, so I would love to play. I just remembered I had it. So, but thank you so much for having me on, Brian. I'll make sure to make one of your webinars next week.
Yeah, man. Just remember, what's more important? I'm only joking. You go and get your back.
I know, definitely binary trading is way more important, but I forgot I had this appointment. So you guys take care, and thanks for having me on.
Thank you for coming on again. God bless you, my man. So, okay,
God bless.
Now we've got obviously Wam Bamm, Simon Lannon, and Ollie Catamo. I think that's a 3. I think this is going to be quite good, you know, because Ollie's been studying the markets for the last 2 weeks. He's obviously doing the sharp method. He loves that method, so he's probably going to sort that out. And I'm going to find this really interesting. But how it's going to work, guys, is we're going to have a 20-minute trade-off. Obviously, I'm the referee because obviously, you know, there's got to be a referee in this because fights might break out. So literally how it's going to work is you've got 10 or 15 minutes to look at the markets, whatever you want, okay? And literally when you see something, obviously 60-second binary, you shout your name. So you'd go Simon Lannon, and then Simon would go, Brian, I'm looking at Euro AUD, blah, 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 etc., and I'm looking for a call. So get ready. And Simon, because I've got all my stuff on my screen as well, I'm going to follow whoever does that trade, okay, I'm going to follow you, okay, because I trust you guys. You're going to make me money. So Simon Lannon will go UAUD, call now, and then I'll put it on. And then if he loses, it's 1 point to the rest of them. If he wins, it's a point to Simon Lannon. The moral of the story is there is no prize at the end of it. I'm sorry about that because obviously it takes too long to get in the post. It's just a bit of fun. But obviously get your beers ready, have a bit of fun. I'll talk through the trade to show you what I've been doing over the last few weeks, just for a bit of interaction and to keep it a little bit more fun. This could go down this could probably go down as the biggest trade-off in Wealth Generators history or Kuvera history. Okay, for the simple reason is we've got powerhouses on. Personally, my money, I'm not gonna tell you I think it's gonna win. Okay, but I think Wam Bamm's very competitive. I think he'll want to win. Okay, I'm pretty sure Simon Lannon wants to win. And I'm 100% sure that Ollie wants to win because Ollie wants to buy a new mark. Okay, so let's.
A new mark.
You need a
so right. So let me get this straight.
Go.
We're going up against the UK trader. Yeah, that you've got that. I've got that right, haven't I?
Yeah, but Simon.
We're going up against Wam Bamm, the main man.
Simon, it's all about pushing yourself out of comfort zones. Remember this. It's all about.
Yeah, it depends. It depends on what method you're using. My method mightn't work now. That's why I'm not trading until 7 o'clock tonight. I mightn't get any trades.
Now, guys,
let's have a bit of fun then. Yeah.
Right. So I'll quickly show what I do because my method, to be honest with you, but I've been using over the last couple of days is give me like about a 92% hit ratio, which is pretty decent. But I literally look for 45-degree angles, but hits the 50 RSI bar here. I have a 50 RSI bar for the simple reason is I believe this method works really good on the central. So if you're looking for movements, remember, like this, 45-degree, hits the 50 bar, nearly nigh on, up, absolute clear winner. Okay, this one here, going up towards the 50 bar, clear winner. Okay, this one here, I wouldn't go for. For me, it's not sharp enough. This one, I would, clear winner. There's some clear winners there, guys. So the market's open for you guys with this method. Okay, for me, I don't really go for trades on 75 or 25. Not at the moment. I just like central bands. That's all I'm thinking of at the moment. So if you follow central bands, that's a tip. You should be doing well. Another tip for you guys, that's a 30-minute view. If you zoom out, okay, you will see better how the angles will affect. Now, if you look there, that angle's not so great. But if you zoom out, it will show you a clear 45 degrees. So literally down, bang, winner. So let's see what the time is. I'm not going to sync you. You don't even have to sync yourself, guys. Remember, first one to shout out to me. Okay, that gets locked in. You guys are locked in. No one can shout or anything like that. You get locked in. You tell us what you're going for, and we go for it. And if you lose, doesn't matter. It's a Friday night. It's a bit of fun, but it's just showing you methods, and it will help you really quickly to look at trades. So it's Wam, Ollie, and obviously the main man, Simon Lannon. However, I've got a little feeling Ollie's been a teamie for weeks, so I really want Ollie to do well here, okay? Especially against obviously Wam Bamm, who's the UK's leading trader. We all know that, but this would be like Wimbledon defeating Liverpool in the FA Cup final. This would be massive. So on your bikes, guys. Remember, once that person calls out, you cannot call out. So get ready. Let's trade. See who wins. Good luck, boys. So as you can see, guys, with the method I use, central bands, as you can see, 50. Don't really go anything which reaches us to a 75 or 25 for me.
Yeah, go on. Here's a quick risky one. Yeah, it's USD South African Rand. USD South African Rand for a sell.
I haven't got that yet.
USD South African Rand for a sell.
Go on then, whack it on.
Obviously 2 seconds left. Sell now if you're doing it.
Yeah, I haven't got it at the moment, but it's not on my account. It's fine. Okay, so obviously...
How come you haven't got it? I don't know what the problem is with IQ options, the way some people are getting it and some people aren't. It's strange.
Yeah, I've got some, I think. I've got the Turkey and the SEK.
Yeah, but I'll just show you my screen so you can you can see, because hang on.
Shall I stop sharing for the minute? Yeah.
No, I'll just show it on my screen, innit?
Yeah, go for it. Did anyone go for that?
Do you see it? Can you see it?
Yeah,
that's a clear winner, isn't it?
Yeah, 15 seconds left, hopefully.
Sorry, guys. I think we got the wrong guy for the trade-off here, don't you think? But, you know, never mind. Hey, it's all about learning, isn't it?
That wasn't bad, was it? 10 seconds into the trade-off and we get a first winning trade, lads.
Wow, I mean, what do we don't expect nothing more than
Bam,
one.
we'll stick that official. You can get on your Zoom tonight and be like, we're 1-0 up for the evening, boys.
Yeah. And just remember as well, I mean, that, to be honest, like you said, Wam's obviously why they call him Wam Bamm. I'm pretty sure of it, 60 second and it's long. But that's amazing. But again, guys, remember my method. I use the 50 RSI band. Anything working towards it, anything working top it. If I feel like there's a nice healthy movement, I'll go for it. I wouldn't go for this one because the candle's not big enough for me. But remember, I do look for stabilization as well at the 40-second mark. If it stabilizes 30 seconds, I'm cracking that trade on, mate. There's no doubt about it. Like you said, the massive results I've had over the last couple of days from it, huge results. So like you said, just keep looking. Again, 30 minutes, looks awful. But remember, zoom yourself out, guys. Look at the difference. Again, this one here, straight onto the band. Boom, absolute clear winner. Drinks are on me if that came in, boys. But luckily it came in about an hour ago, so I don't have to buy the drinks.
So what are you doing now? What are you doing now? If you just got a 50 band set up and all you're doing is waiting for it to press on the 50 band?
I've got this,
either from the top or the bottom.
Yeah, I mean, I've been studying this method in Wam Bamm for like literally for all day today. I think it was Euro USD. I took it back a whole month to actually see if it hit the 50 bands. And to believe it or not, about 92% actually were victories. Like anything like this, real sharp fins, 45-degree, hitting that 50 bar. Anything like that sometimes, even just when my cursor is there, okay, if the candle's big enough, I would go for it. But 9 times out of 10, if it was like this, I wouldn't go for it.
Yeah.
As you can see from here.
Well, obviously so all that's going to be doing, that's basically, when we were talking about the shark fin the other day, when I do the trades, obviously I haven't got the 50 bands, but I've got a good idea, probably, it's probably what I look for, but I haven't got the 50 bands on, do you know what I mean, where I trade in between, in the middle, so it's probably roughly that same technique, but with the 50 bands, it gives you a little bit more clarification exactly where it's landing, because sometimes it does depend on exactly how big that's like the point is. So that is a good idea. Actually, I didn't even. Yeah, so that's what I mean. Because obviously, when I'm doing that type of strategy, I just look for it to be in the middle. If you see now, if you go in Euro Yen, that is probably. Can you see Euro Yen 4 candles back?
I'm just going it now, bud. Yeah, okay.
No
Euro JP. No problem. Yeah.
Euro Yen. Would that have it?
Both of them. Both of them.
They have 50 bands in it.
Yeah.
Go on, right. So here's a trade on Euro Yen. It might be for a buy. Just wait. No, it's just moved. It's just moved. See, so that'd have your 50 band there, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Anything which is bouncing off. Anything which is bouncing off as well. And what you'll find, guys, is the more you study the markets, the more candle movements you see. Now, what you look at here is the red and green candle. Okay. Now, this is either called a bearish movement or bullish. And 9 times out of 10, if you actually follow it back, okay, when they basically level like this, I tend to put another call or put on, because if you look back 9 times out of 10, you can have some clear winners of it. Okay, so obviously, you know, you guys are now trading. I'm going to shut up a bit again. Again, these bars here is something we are working on, but we'll explain that another day.
Yeah, I might have a go for a sell on Euro Yen. I might have a go for the sell.
Yeah, okay. You're locked.
Too late.
You're locked.
Ready?
Wam Bamm, you're locked, mate.
Yeah, go for the sell on Euro Yen. Obviously on 59 seconds. Just go for the sell on 59 seconds. It's probably about 60-40 this, but I'm going to go for it anyway, just because we're having a little trade off.
Oh, look at that. Yes, I got it right at the top for you as well.
Yeah, I got it right at the top.
Yeah, if this comes in, that'll be a sweet moment. But
it's sometimes with that it can go either way, because obviously it's just got a lot of buying power in the last couple of seconds. So it just sometimes it pushes it on, but we'll just see how it goes on here.
Yeah. Again, like you said, guys, if you look at my method here with a 50 bar, for me, would I have put that one on? I'm not too sure personally, like Wam says, because there was a bit of movement in the last couple of seconds.
Yeah, you'd have put it on if it had stayed at where it was, though, wouldn't you?
Absolutely, 100%.
It was probably hovering around the 50 mark. That's what I've seen there. But obviously, with just that little jump in the last seconds, it could just go either way, you know.
Well, this could. There's
so
Come on.
Right, and when you're saying you're setting it at 50, right? You're setting it at where it says period, overbought and oversold. You're setting that overbought and oversold.
That last that one. You just put the both. I haven't done it, but I assume you just put the overbought and the oversold. You just put them both on 50.
I'll show you what I'll do, guys. Let's take all of these off so you know. Okay. So again, you go onto your RSI. Okay.
That actually lost. That trade actually lost.
I know, lost by a mile. It was just that movement in the last second. If it was a move like that, I wouldn't have put it on. But obviously, it moved on 59 seconds. So
this is what I do. Sorry.
Right, there's another trade here on USD SEK, USD Swedish krona. Just needs to move a little bit more.
So as that goes in, I'll just show you what I'm doing there with the RSIs. 13 period. I have it white. Now the reason why I have it white is simple. You get to see the points a lot clearer. Yeah, so there's your RSI. So your RSI is 75.25. You could go 80.20. I like 75.25. So literally, then we go to the RSI. Again, very simple. Period 13 of 14. And then I go white again, guys. And this is quite important. All you do to get your central bands is you go 50-50. Exactly. You apply it and look at that. Boom. In it goes. And what that does, if you have a look, let's zoom in. Okay. There, let's have a look at one there. Yeah, clear winner, as you can see. Look at that, 45 degree. I can see it. And what I tend to for the guys to do, I say to them, right, let's pick on say Anita. I'll say, Anita, I want you to zoom out your chart, okay, and I want you to circle on the screen for me clear winners or hitting the 50-50 bar. And she does it. But I say, do not look at the candle movements. I do not want you looking at candles. Just look at the RSI 50. Look for the 45 degree sharp moments and you circle which ones are winners. And we did it last night. And lo and behold, I swear to you, probably about 95% of them were absolutely clear winners. Okay. And that's without even looking at the candles. I've told them not to look at the candles because you'll be cheating. Look at the 50 bar. Look at where your moments are and and just circle the moments. So if, for instance, how did that SEK get on? But anyone go for it?
It didn't move the last time. It just didn't get there. So that's why I never called it. I was just watching it out.
So that one there. I mean, obviously, I'm looking. You'd go with that one there. Say a couple around there, and obviously, let's zoom in again. All right, we've got 10 minutes, guys. Unfortunately. So again, you've got these moments here. If you zoom in, it's going to completely come out. But as you can see from the moments, clear winner. Up here, clear winner. Up on the 50 bar, clear winner, clear winner. So in a 60-second moment, you've got 4 trades, clear winners.
Just get ready on AUD, GBP yen, sorry, GBP yen. A little bit of a risky one. I'm going to go for a sell now on GBP yen. So sell on 59 seconds. It's a little bit of a risky one, but as you say, a little bit of fun on the trade-off.
It is. That's all it is, isn't it? So you're going for what? A sell, yeah?
Yeah, try and see if that'll come in for the sell.
Okay. Now, the great thing about trading as well, guys, is you learn from every trade. Every single bit of experience, you learn from it. I mean, I've done some moments where I think that's 100% coming in and it doesn't pay off. And it's like, my God, what's happened here? Do you know what I mean? And like the one thing you've got to do, and I follow a woman on YouTube, believe it or not, called Katie Tutorials. The reason why I follow her is she trades real money. Now, I don't believe in all the bollocks on YouTube about them not trading with it. You've got to trade with real money for me to grab my attention. For the simple reason is anyone can go on a demo account and do a YouTube video for 3 hours and then find 5 winners and then put it on and everyone's joining them through their IQ options account. What I love about this woman, she is hardcore. She goes for it with real money. And some of her methods, to be honest with you, are not 100% bang on like she says. However, it's
that's GBP yen one.
Yeah, excellent. Well done. Yeah, I see that one there. Well done. So it's 2-0 to obviously Wam.
2-1 in it. Because that fucking stupid one that jumped the last just jumped in it. Should have been 3-0. It jumped on me the last second.
Yeah, well, yeah, you know that's what happens, isn't it? But the massive thing about it as well, guys, and the most wonderful thing is that Katie Tutorial taught me. And one of the biggest things she taught me, because she's like this Spanish girl, she's like, she didn't say Brian because it's a YouTube video, but she's like, leave your emotions at the door. So
yeah, it's just a point on that. It's the main thing. Once you get emotional, if you trade, once you get emotional, if you ever chase a trade, if you ever do a trade and it doesn't come in, and then the second one comes in, you should never chase it ever, because it could carry on for 10 times, could carry on for 10 candles. You should never chase the trade, because as I self-taught myself, I learned the hard way basically.
Yeah.
But you should never ever chase a trade. The second you get emotional, either just close your computer, refresh it, and just get up, just go and walk out the room or something, because you could end up in a hole really quick, and you could work hard for a month, and you could literally end up with nothing within a matter of 10 minutes after working a month for just doing consistent trades. Just be consistent with your money, never double up, and never. That's what I advise. Like,
and it's the best advice, because the simple reason is I've done it myself. When I was first learning, I was having about a 60, or I had about a 70% win ratio, which I thought was really good for someone just joining. I got a bit above my stations, and all of a sudden, Charlie Big Spuds here cracked open a bottle of champagne, thinking I made it, sank the champagne. I was doing $5 trades. All of a sudden, my head went a bit fizzy, and I ended up putting $300 down on the trade, losing it, chasing it, and I lost $700 in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So for me, that night was a very miserable. It was a very weird night. I felt like a bipolar. I literally went from one happy moment to literally, what the hell's just gone on? 2 minutes.
And there's nothing worse than knowing you're on point and then being happy about doing well on your trades, and then just basically ruining it in 2 or 3 or even 5, 6 trades, because you could quite easily. A lot of a mistake I used to make all the time was a place of trade, and because it was confident in my method, it was mostly, it wasn't when I wasn't using any of the band's method, it was basically when it pushed up for an overbuy or an oversell. So when it was extremely overbought or oversell, I thought I could always tell when it was going to reverse, basically, and I got to the point where it was like, no matter what, this next candle's got to reverse, and then that one wouldn't reverse, so it'd be like, no matter what, that one never went, so this one's got to go, and then you could literally just end up 10 trades down in 10 minutes. And it could take you, if you're only trading a couple of trades a day, it's a week's trades out the window in 10 minutes. You know what I mean?
What I loved, what Wam Bamm said the other day on this session, and I loved it. Okay, when you guys are starting off, do the reversal. Stick a quid. Now, hear me out on this. Stick a quid on your trade, and every time you win, double it. Yeah, but only ever double your profit. So, like, if you win a quid and it's say $1.86 or anything like that, trade with $1.86 and then move it on. Okay, and keep going up for 5 times.
Even another good, just a quick one on that. So even if you say you start to compound on £5 or $5, so what you do, so you put say £5 on the first trade. So say you win £8-9, take your £5 straight back, and then just use the £3 or so if you get 4 trades in and you end up losing, you've still got your original £5, so you never lose anything. Like the other day, I was speaking to Brian, and I got 10 trades on the run, and I forgot to compound. If I had to put £1 on each trade and just compounded, I'd have been up to nearly £700 off my pounds. But I just forgot to do it.
Yeah.
And also, sorry, just a quick one. And also, what you can do. So say on one of my, say you've got a set amount. So say you consistently trade £5 or £10. If you just add £1 onto that, so you can do a set stake plus a compound. So for example, say you just trade consistently £5. So on your trade, what you do, you trade £6. So then on your next trade, you do £7 because you've got £2 back off you've got your original £5 back, and then you put your £2 on. So then on your next trade, just still do your £5, but then put £4 on, and then on your next one, do you know what I mean? So if you do lose your compound, you've still got like 5 or 6 £5 wins. So you're winning on both scales. Do you know what I mean? So you're doing both of them.
Another thing is it's only $1. Yeah. So if you get up to 5 and you lose, you've only really lost $1. Now. No,
but that's what I'm saying. So if you do say £6 or $6. Say your normal stake is £5, but you just trade consistently £5 all the time. So if you just add your pound onto that, so say you do 5 trades of £5 and they all win, you've got 5 times 5 as your winnings. But if you put your pound on additional to that, if you lose after 5, you've still got your £5. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not like you've wasted 5 trades. So if you put £5, so if your original stake, what you know, just consistently do is £5, then you just add £1 onto it. Then if that wins, you put you're saying £5, what you always do, but you put £2 on for your compound. If you win a second one, you still put your £5 on, and you just put your £4 on or $3.50. So that means if you lose 5 or 6 into the compound, You lose your £1 compound, but you'll still have your five or six winners. What you've had, your normal stake. So it's a good. So it just means that you don't do 6 trades on a compound, and then if you lose the 6-1, you go back to square one. You've still got your original stake, basically your backup.
Also remember as well, guys, once you do what, like Wam says, do the stake and then increase it, in a sense you're playing with their money, not yours. And that is the most amazing feeling, when you're actually not playing with your own money. Okay, so if you stick $1 down and then go, right, do you know what? Or a quid, I'm going to do a 5 winning strategy, yeah? Once you're out of that quid, you're playing with their money. That's a great feeling, because you know if you ever lose, that's it. You've lost theirs. And that's what it does for me. But we've now got less than a minute. I was absolutely screaming out. I was going like that then. Well, man, because obviously, look there, 45-degree angle, guys. It shot up, and I was going, go down. Someone, I was going like this on the screen. Someone just pray. I was praying, Ollie, or Simon go, yeah, Brian, that one there, put a putt on it. And no one did. I was like, but it
Which one was that?
Literally where my see this one here?
What currency was it?
EURAUD.
Oh yeah, I don't like trading on the AUD, mate.
So you got the 45 angle. There you go, boom, straight in. But guys, it's been absolutely emotional. I've absolutely loved it. We've had some amazing tip-offs from Wam Bamm. Thank you so much for coming on, mate. I really, really appreciate it. You're a superstar.
No worries. 2-1. What happened to Ollie? What I thought it was a trade-off. I didn't know. I didn't know. It was just me doing an extra session.
I know. I think
that's what we've done.
Listen, mate.
We reeled you into doing a session for us, that's it.
But guys,
yeah, it should have been 3-0, just unlucky. Go on, Brian, I'll see you all on the trades. I'll have to go. Bye.
Go. Let's get a picture, because this has been absolutely groundbreaking. If everyone can do it for Simon. This is for Simon.
Cameras on.
Okay, so do this for Simon. Everyone get their fingers up. It's been an amazing Zoom, probably the best Zoom I've ever been in. Lee Davis, can you do it? No, yes, no. Come on, Simon, get your finger up. Woohoo! Love you all. Have a great evening, and let's get on Wams and support Wam, and let's make a load of money. Love you all. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.